Decocrated. If I pull out another piece of wood that says words on it, we might have to fight. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Alright you guys, so today we're going to be doing an unboxing that, you know, it's sometimes kind of a hit or miss, mainly a miss recently, but I am very excited because this is like kind of my first like little taste of fall. Actually, the pumpkin chai latte and pumpkin donut I had from Dunkin' Donuts the other day, that was my first taste of fall and it was very good. But this is like my first glance of fall decor for the year and I'm so excited. Even though it is Decocrated and like we haven't had the best boxes, I will say, with Decocrated here recently, I'm still incredibly excited just to see if they're pumpkins. Well, pumpkins or like woodland creatures, the color orange, rust tones. Fall is my time. It is when I feel most myself. I can wear my big comfy old man sweaters. Is it currently fall? Technically no. Like the date wise, no. It's not like literally fall, actually fall. But I'm gonna tell you guys what I told my fiance. Fall is a mindset. Fall is up here. It's kind of like Christmas. Like technically Christmas is December 25th, like a day, but the mindset of Christmas is months long. So yeah, it's like 80 degrees outside. I don't care. Right now I am in a fall mindset. I'm wearing this kind of like, you know, crunchy leaf color. I got my giant sweater on. I'm ready to unbox the fall box that we have today and I'm very excited about it. But you better not mess this up for me, Decocrated. This box better not make me angry because this past summer and the past little bit have just kicked my behind and I really just need some fall happiness to bring me out of it. So let's go ahead and get on into this box. The only thing I am concerned about right off the bat is that this is the size of the fall box and that's a little bit small for like a $90 box. I don't know. I just feel like you can't fit much fall goodness in this size box, but we shall see. The multi-bird knife is currently very buried under this table. This table needs to be addressed. It's pretty bad. There's just like embroidery hoops and just anything you could imagine on here. Alright, so here is the little box. It says, welcome to fall. The leaves are changing. I mean, not really. It is still like 80 degrees outside in summertime. Say hello to fall. We designed a versatile collection to bring the autumn color palette into your home this season. Create the perfect tablescape, mantle, or entryway. The choice is yours, the Decocrated team. And then they have a little, you know, this thing, an envelope with stuff on the inside. Oh, I'm seeing a plaque. Right off the bat, I'm seeing a plaque. Okay, so the first item we have here is a very lightweight wooden plaque. It does have a lot of words. At first glance, it just looks like a singular word, but then when you get closer up in there, you can actually see that it's just a whole selection of words having to do with fall. Let me read you off some. So we have cider, cold, festival, flannel, cranberry, climate, acorn, apples, aroma, haystack, corduroys, east, football, earthy, which is honestly one of my least favorite words. This goes way back. This goes way back into my childhood. My mom used to watch The Barefoot Contessa. She loved Ida Gartine, I think is her name, and all of her good ingredients and stuff, but she used to use the word earthy and something about it just like angered me from a young child. Just the way she used the word earthy killed me. Like these rosemary and garlic mashed potatoes are just so earthy. Like ew, to my core. I was like 10 or something and I'm like, that lady saying earthy just doesn't settle right with me. And to this day, my mom will still tease me about the word earthy because she knows that I just can't stand that word. Oh, squirrel! That one's fun. Yeah, I like that. And then right next to it is potato. This is my favorite lineup of just, you know, nouns here. We got candy, squash, squirrel, and potato. Love it. So, I mean, it's like fine. It's fine. It's not like all these words in the back aren't overbearing. They do kind of blend into the background. It is a very like basic color scheme. You know, we got just some wood, unfinished wood, and some white. So it's not like offensive in any way. It is quite a lot of words. I'm not a huge fan of things that say things. It does say squirrel though, so I might like make an exception. But talking about like the actual quality of it, I mean, it doesn't feel like a high quality item. On the back here we have whatever, you know, this stuff is. It's that like, you know, paperboard. It looks like dense cardboard. And then around it we just have very, very lightweight wood. There is actually some like denting and splintering up here. Yeah, there's a couple little deep dents here at the top and then just some denting around. I will say that like the little like edges, is this a miter? The mitered edges, they look very good. And it doesn't feel too splintery, so that's always nice. I'm a little splintery. Okay, maybe a tiny bit splintery, but not too bad. It's not another danger cube, so that's good. Ooh, green. All right, next up here, we got a bag of leaves. You know, on the little box lid there, how they were talking about like an autumn color palette? Well, so far we have seen white, plain wood, and then green leaves. So I'm not fully getting autumn just yet. You know, I was talking about like the rosemary mashed potatoes and how they're earthy. This actually smells a little bit like rosemary, and it does smell a little bit earthy. Actually, it doesn't really smell like a plastic plant. Oh, it's a garland! And leaf is already off. So a garland -1 leaf. Warning, choking hazard, small parts. Yes, that's proven. Keep away from children and pets. My dog Tater, he would eat this. He would try to eat the entire thing. This definitely would require a bit of like fluffing and sprucing because right now it is very like kind of compacted together. But I will say it doesn't seem like the best quality of fake greenery for such an expensive box. We have received greenery from them before, and I had the same kind of comments about it. Like, it just doesn't seem very expensive for what you're paying for the box. I do like that this part is actually wrapped in this tape. It gives it a little bit more of a natural look rather than like the shiny plastic that's on the rest of it. Trust me, I know fake foliage can be so expensive. I'm doing a lot of greenery at my wedding, which, you know, I might be able to stuff this in somewhere with the rest of my fake greenery and real greenery, so maybe if I mix some real into it, it won't look as bad. But I do also know that you can get stuff like this on sale or on Amazon for a lot less, because I have been looking into it. Also, if you look into like craft stores and stuff, sometimes these like big pieces will be like 30 bucks, but they're always having, you know, 40-50% off sales or coupons. I definitely think you could get a piece like this somewhere for like 15 bucks, so I wouldn't say this is like the most expensive item to include inside of this box. Is that another plaque that I am spying? Next up here, we have something else that does indeed look like another little sign. Oh, and Halloween! There's Halloween on the back. Okay, it's double-sided. I personally definitely prefer one side over the other. So on the first side here, just a cute little stack of pumpkins with a plaid background, and then it says sweater weather. And then on the back here, we got bats. And on the bottom, it says Happy Halloween. And I like the Halloween side. Like, this is something that I would definitely put out for Halloween because I think it's super cute. The sweater weather one, there's something about it, like the pumpkins with the plaid. I just feel like the design like isn't going together here very well. Like, this looks more cohesive than this to me. What is it? Like, why am I not enjoying this side very much? What do you guys think? What do you feel about this little plaque here? Let me know down below if you guys can figure it out, because there's just something about this side that I'm not really liking. I don't know. Now that I'm editing and looking at it on the screen, I think it looks perfectly fine. Like, something was bugging me about it so much in person, but now that it's on the screen, I'm just like, oh, it's pumpkins and plaid. I think we're good here. I don't know. Again, if we're going to talk about quality, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see this, but there are a lot of like dings and dents through here. It looks like they took two pieces of wood and tried to like stick them together, so I'm seeing the joint here and maybe like them trying to glue it or something. And then this side over here, again, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this. You can actually see some of the plaid pattern on this side, so I'm assuming these were either like stacked together or something, and there's some transfer, so it just looks kind of dirty, but when you really look up close to it, it's part of that plaid pattern that is transferred onto the white. I will say that this little guy, I don't know if it's just because it's like more condensed, it actually feels a little bit heavier and more like real wood than the sign did. To me, this just feels a little bit sturdier, and I do think those bats are precious, so I kind of like this. It's calm. Is this another plaque? That's a lot of bubble wrap. And there's even more. Okay, so now we basically have like a 3D like version of the little pumpkin picture that was on the last sign. So we have the same plaid with another little just like plain pumpkin. For some reason, this works better to me. Like, I think this is cuter than the little sign we just saw that said sweater weather. The grain of the wood actually does make it kind of look like there are the little, you know, the pumpkin stripes. How the pumpkins have all the little like boop boop boops in them without there actually being like any kind of detail on it, because it is just a plain color. The wood of this pumpkin also feels like a little bit more heavy and dense. Like, if you were to this at somebody, it would hurt. Of course it would hurt. Why would it? Yeah. I'm sure if you threw that autumn picture frame at somebody, that would also hurt, but this one will probably like thud a little bit more, if that makes sense, comparing densities that way. Quality of this one isn't bad. There are some chips and stuff on the paint, like this one down here. That's kind of a decent chip here down at the bottom, but you know, everything else looks pretty okay, and because it is painted, it isn't splintery, so that's always a plus. Every single one of these things, by the way, has that California thing on it. You know how everything is apparently bad for you and will kill you in California? At least that's what I take away from those stickers. That's like, this is not compliant with the codes of California. I think literally nothing is compliant with the codes of California, but yeah, it has those little stickers on the back of the warning ones. Oh my gosh! I'm amazed! This complies to California! I don't know if I've ever seen that sticker. I just assumed it didn't comply to California because that's the only sticker you ever see. Like, mattresses shouldn't be allowed in California according to the stickers. I'm astonished. It says complies to California. Did Decocrated have to bribe somebody? Who's in charge of California? Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not still doing stuff, is he? I don't have my phone and I'm not either smart enough or just up to date enough to tell you guys who's in charge of California, but somebody at Decocrated, I think, has like slid something under the table to have this be in compliance with California, because I don't think I've literally ever seen that before. Is all of this stuff compliant to California? Complies to California. Complies to California. Amazing. Alright, so we have 2 items left in here, both in cardboard packaging, so they're very mysterious. This one could potentially be another plaque, however it is a little bit hefty, and this one rattles like just a little bit. So which one do you guys think we should open? I'm gonna save the rattler for last. No, I'm gonna open the heavy one. That would be the same thing. That would be the same thing. That's the same. That took me to the same conclusion. It's been a long couple months. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ooh, okay. I'm seeing something black and metal. This looks kind of fun. These stakes. It's like an anti-vampire thing. This is going to the ground. What is this? Look like camping stakes. Oh, never mind. It's just like stick. So yeah, we have secondary stick that goes into the stick. Very fun. Ooh, I bet this is a little tiered tray. I'm really hoping this is nice and sturdy. The one time we got that one tiered tray from them, was it from Decocrated? I think so. And it was like hunks of wood, like fake hunks of wood, and they kind of like spread out and stuff. It is the most lopsided, wobbly thing ever. It could have been adorable, but unfortunately it just like wasn't well put together. So I'm hoping this one is a little bit more sturdy, because I definitely could use this for things. Oh yeah, okay, definitely a little bit more sturdy. Little crooked, that's okay. Warning, decorative use only, not intended for food. There's a good chance I'll put food on it. Like little cupcakes, little finger sandwiches, you know, little macaroons or something, cookies. Definitely would be adorable. So here we have a 2-tiered tray. It has a little finial there on top with a ball on it, and it's just metal in 2 tiers. It's kind of a smaller tray and doesn't really stand up too tall, but I mean, it definitely could be used for a multitude of things besides apparently food, but you know, at your own risk. Maybe put some parchment paper down or something first, and then I'm sure you're good to go. This one doesn't say that it's compliant with California though, so this might have some stuff on it. I'm not sure. It seems actually decently sturdy. Like the top piece doesn't seem too wobbly. I will say that this is definitely a little bit crooked. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see that, but it's not too terrible. You could probably even like, if you were strong whatsoever, you might be even able to like bend it back a little bit. So quality of this seems pretty decent. It's a fairly thin metal, but there is some like weight to it, and I like the finish of the black. It's not like too terribly shiny. I'm not going to talk about like the dings in it, because that definitely could have been my fault when I was dumping out these big metal sticks on top of it. I definitely see some cute setups with this, and yeah, it seems like a very usable item. Whereas like, you know, some of like the plaques and the signs are cute to set around, but once you have one plaque or like a stand-up sign in a box, maybe you should just like you veer a little bit and put some extra things in there that aren't plaques or stand-up signs, and put some more like, you know, actually useful items in them. Like this could be used at any time during the year, not necessarily just fall. So yeah, so far I think this might be my favorite item from the box. And then finally, last but not least, we have our little rattling box here. It's corn. Are you guys familiar with the corn boy on TikTok? There's like a whole song, and it's like a decently long song too. There's some adorable parts where it's like, it's a thing with nubs and it's got the juice and all that kind of stuff, but the only thing my brain has latched onto and continually repeats is just, it's corn, and that's it. So for days, I've just been walking around it's corn. My fiance doesn't even have TikTok. He doesn't watch TikTok, so he doesn't know what I'm doing. He just probably thinks I'm losing it. He's like, dang, the wedding's getting really close. Like, am I making correct choices here? Is this another plaque? Decocrated. If I pull out another piece of wood that says words on it, we might have to fight. What am I looking at? Well, I'm assuming it's not another plaque. We have more black metal and more black metal. Got some other metal bits. Aha. I think I got you figured out, Decocrated. Okay, all right. Assembly required. Give me just a second. Oh no. Oh heavens. Oh my. We got all of our pieces here. We got some long screws, some shorter screws, an Allen wrench to add to my collection of Allen wrenches. I'm gonna have to count them one day. There has minimum 30. There are currently 28 Allen wrenches on this piece of paper. That does not include the one that I am holding in the video, and these also do not include the ones that are in the garage. These came out of the junk drawer alone. They provide you with the tools, and yet I still choose not to use them. Okay, get in there, Allen. I put together almost every piece of furniture in this house that wasn't already here, like one of my grandma's pieces or a vintage piece, with one of these tiny Allen wrenches, and I did it basically all by myself because nothing comes pre-assembled these days. They ship it to you in a box, and they're like, here are 500 different pieces of wood and screws, and here's your Allen wrench. Figure it out. Now that the assembly is finished, this is what the final candle holder looks like. So you have 3 tiers here. They do say that you're not supposed to use like real candles on this. You're only supposed to use like flameless. I'm sure that's like a lawsuit kind of thing though. You know, like if you were to light real candles on it and like this caught on fire and then like subsequently your house caught on fire, like you can't sue them because I told you not to use real candles. That's what I'm assuming. But I'm definitely putting real candles on it. So personally I think this is a cute item. You know, it's black. I do really enjoy black. It's something for candles. I also very much so enjoy candles. I like the 3 tiers, you know, can give a little bit of height. You could do like smaller candles, you could do big candles depending on like what you want your space to look like. You could fill this little piece up down here with some stuff, rocks or moss might also be flammable. Maybe that's not a good idea. So again, this is like kind of a cute, useful item that could be used all year round. Is it like the best quality ever? No, it's pretty like thin, flimsy metal. It does make beautiful chiming sounds. Do I think it is a super expensive item that you would expect to find in a box that's supposed to be worth $200? No, not really. You know, $10.99 at like the Home Goods would be about what I expect to see this at, but it's fine. It's cute, it's fine, it's useful. I'll put it out somewhere. All right, now that we have gone through everything, I'm just gonna take a quick peek into the little stuff they send us here. Oh, this also, I forgot about this. They send us a little like thingy like this. It's a print. That's what it is. Not a postcard. This is not a postcard. So this side has just like a bunch of fall flowers, and this side says, gather here with grateful hearts. And I think this is actually included or added as an item in the box. So like they have assigned some type of value to this, and it counts towards the value of the box. I'm fairly certain. It's a little gnome, and he's got a pumpkin on his head. I did also forget that you get stickers with this. So we got pumpkin head gnome. There's like a pumpkin spice latte over there, you know, some other cute little things. And this one says gourd vibes only, which actually I think that's kind of funny. I love a pun. Then finally we have the magazine here, and that just kind of gives you like an idea of what you can do with all of your items that you received. They do have like very cute, aesthetically pleasing setups using the items that we have just received in the box. Some other creative ideas of what you can do with it, how you can use your little tray and things. Oh yeah, see in the bottom of their candle holder they put like the tiny little pumpkin potpourri. That would be really cute. Oh, and they got all sorts of moss and pine cones and things in there, and they're also lit with real candles. Decocrated. You said don't you dare put a real flamely candle on this. Only battery ones. I mean, I love it. Like all this fall stuff I do truly love, and like the box is giving me somewhat fall vibes, of course. I just still don't know if this is like 90 bucks worth of stuff. Not 90 bucks worth of stuff. That's how much I paid for it. It's supposed to be worth 200, but I can't see the value. I truly can't. It's just like the quality of the items, the size of the items, the amount that you get. Like I truly, honestly cannot see the $200 value that they promise in this, and I would love to know if you guys think any differently than me, or if you agree. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you think these items here, would you pay $90 for what I just showed you, or do you think they're worth $200 retail value? I really would love to know all of your thoughts and opinions, and I would also like to know if you guys would like to see this box recreated at Home Goods or other locations as well. I could, like, you know, maybe go to Michael's and look at Greenery, different places like that. But would you like to see this box recreated. We could do the recreation in a couple of different ways. One, it could be like where I try to get like the absolute lowest price possible I could for all of these items. So sometimes when I do recreation videos, I'll be like, oh, well, this one's cheaper, but I kind of like this one more and this one fits a little bit better to the recreation, so I'll get the more expensive one. But I could try to do it to where like we're spending the least money possible. I could do it how I typically do, where I try to hit like that $90 mark, what we spend for the box, but I get to pick out the items myself. Or I could go a little bit crazy and I could try to get $200 worth of items to recreate this box and show you guys what $200 worth of these types of items like really looks like. Let me know what you all think down below in the comments. I would love to see how you would like this to be recreated, because I'm most likely definitely gonna do it, because that gives me an excuse to go shopping for fall stuff. And anytime like that's a possibility, I'm gonna take it. Anytime that's an option, an opportunity, I will take that opportunity. So just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below about that. And that is all I have for you guys today. So thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!